So welcome everybody to our first Timewaver custom program creation as a group, as a collaboration. I've pre-selected a lot of the frequencies that we're going to be implementing to the program, but what I want to do today as a group is really come up with the intentions for each one. So we're going to begin with that. I've broke it down kind of system by system, how we're working through it week by week, to support the intentions with that organ system that we're focusing on, or the different organ systems. So we'll come up with intentions for that, and then we'll go into the Timewaver, and I'll kind of show you the ins and outs of how we do that program creation and kind of connect the two, because that's really what makes these programs, these custom programs, really powerful, is us coming up with the intentions that are really connected. So we feel connected to this program such that it can work on a different level. And I know a couple of you have had sessions with me, and so we've created these ones, and people are reporting back to me that it feels different than, you know, just running one of the custom Healy ones, or the ones that come with the Healy, which are still great, right? But it has a different essence to it when it's like, when we create the intentions, they're like our words are kind of our power behind it. So I have created a document, so we'll just work off of this together. Now I came up with ones in advance, so we don't have to use these. These are just kind of suggestions, but I thought we could kind of use it as a framework. So I'll just show you here. So we started with our cleanse with the blood and lymph, right? So we're going to do those ones. I've also included frequencies that include the lungs and the heart in these ones, in this program group. Then we're going to flow into the kidneys and the adrenals, and the bladder is part of that. So just like we had just wrapped that up last week. And then we have frequencies for the gastrointestinal system, our pathogens, which we're starting next week. So it'll be really cool to run this at this time. We have liver and gallbladder. And then at the end, it's going to be more of kind of like a revitalization. So as we've moved all of those, say, physical and energetic toxins out of our body, we've made all this space to really fill it with like good juju. So that is what's going to be at the end, is the revitalization, where we are really giving our bodies the kind of the frequencies that are going to uplift it and really take it to the next level. Does that sound good? That's the plan. So we're going to start with the blood and the lymph. So the blood represents joy within the body. It's things moving freely. Our lymphatic system does so much for our body. So we're going to come up with an intention that supports blood, the lymph, and then the heart, which is part of that, as well as the lungs, because all of these systems are working synergistically and symbiotically. So if anybody has any suggestions, this is what I have already. Every cell in my body is filled with vitality. Life flows joyfully through me. My blood and lymph infuse my cells and body with vitality. I am the joy of life, expressing and receiving. I have abundant energy, vitality, and well-being. So we're not going to use all of these, but these are kind of just suggestions. So who's got something? Or what do you guys like out of that? Or how can we kind of expand on it?
I definitely like the first part.
Every cell of my body is filled with vitality.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah. And then life flows joyfully through me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can also say, I didn't mention anything about the heart and the lungs, but we could, hang on, let me just check another one here. Like we could do something about love. Like I have one that love fills my heart, my body, my mind, and my consciousness. That was another one that I had written down somewhere else, but
I like that one.
which one?
The one you just said. The one that
Andrea, could you make that bigger? Is that possible?
Oh yeah, I think so. Let's see.
My bionic eyes are getting tired.
Oh, that's a little too big.
there.
How about that one? Is that good?
It's better, but it's pretty small on my side. Oh, it's small on my side. Never mind. It probably is.
You can just click on the sharing, like that screen, and I think it'll make it bigger on if you reorganize how you view things. Does that make sense?
It does, but I don't know where you would do that at.
In the bottom, there's a change layout, like those 3 dots next to the hang up button. There's a change layout.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Hi, Connie. So we're just coming up with intentions for each of the organ systems that we're detoxing, and then we're going to attach that to the Timewaver after. So, okay, so far we have every cell of my body is filled with vitality. Life flows joyfully through me. Love fills my heart, my lungs. Well, we could even put my blood and lymph.
Yeah.
My cells.
Those ones? My cells. Yes. And my consciousness. Oh, that's pretty epic.
Yeah.
What about my purified blood and lymph infuse my cells and body?
Okay, I like that. I mean, we have vitality here and here, so we could say,
So we don't need
we
it
could-
again.
yeah, we could say abundant energy instead of vitality.
Mm-hmm.
How about specifically daytime abundant energy? Do you know what I'm talking about? So I don't need that all night long. That makes sense?
Yeah. I mean, so much of our body is doing this while we're sleeping, though. So we don't want to make it too long because then we don't want to get too scattered, right? So the point of the intention is to really have it focused, so that we're directing that energy. Like we can also move this somewhere else. The life flows joyfully through me, or do you guys like that one?
Yeah. I like that one.
Okay, so what's the collective consensus? This is enough?
Mm-hmm.
Think so.
Is there a preference towards daytime energy?
No, I just didn't want it to say to not specify daytime. If you're going to put energy in, I like to have daytime energy. But
Yeah,
no
so
energy.
you can do that too, right? Like when you're starting it, doing it in the morning and then having that clarity around that for yourself as well. So even though we create these intentions, you can still even take it one step further and have it really kind of like directed for you, right?
Are
So if
these
you guys,
intentions going directly into your Timeweaver?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like to be specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we're collectively agreeing on things. So, yeah. Or we could say maybe even like the energy, just so we don't put daytime necessarily in there, but like as needed. You know what I mean? Energy is needed. Yeah.
Her intention would work for switching it to daytime, to specifying it for daytime.
Like that instead of abundant, you're saying daytime?
No, just put it the way it is. And if she needs it for daytime energy, she can put that in the intention when she connects to her healing.
Yeah, that's
And it
what I
would
was
still
suggesting.
work. Yeah, I second that.
Okay, do we feel complete with the blood and the lymph?
That's good.
Okay. So then in our detox, we went on to kidneys, bladder, and adrenal. So your kidneys are your life force energy, right? These are the batteries and this is the chi that's flowing through our body. The kidneys represent balance. So they're balancing a lot in the body and also balancing like harmony, right? Our adrenal glands are balancing our cortisol and melatonin. So there's a lot of kind of around balance here, which I didn't actually include into the affirmation. So if you guys have any suggestions around that. The emotions that are associated with these are more around fear, worry, weak willpower. So just keeping that in mind. So some of the affirmations that I had was, I love my kidneys. My life force energy is abundant and vital or vibrant. I am happy, healthy, and radiant. So Louise Hay, she says this was one of her intentions because I went through. She's got that
It's a little book.
Yeah. What's it called? Heal My Body, something about that.
I think so. Yeah.
So my kidneys, this is her intention around the kidneys. My kidneys efficiently eliminate the old poisons of the mind. I release the old and welcome the new. I am safe.
Like that.
So that is a kidney one from her. So who's got something? What should we do?
Well, on hers, though, could it also be to eliminate the old poisons of my mind and heart?
Mm-hmm. Actually didn't really love the word poison, especially
Yeah.
being in our intention.
Impurities.
Toxins.
Impurities are nice. I like that. Okay, so let's go.
I mean, we might be altering hers, but it still would be ours.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of including the heart also, only because the two talk to each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love that. I think it's great. My kidneys and organs efficiently eliminate the impurities of my mind and my heart. My mind,
Yes.
body, and heart. Maybe my mind, body, and heart, because we're
My body and heart.
I do like the idea of including the life force. My life force is
Do the kidneys purify?
yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
So, my suggestion, my thought, if you wanted to take out poisons, you still left impurities in. But why not say my kidneys and organs purify my mind, body, and heart?
Or reverse it.
Just suggested.
Yeah. So you're suggesting. Oh, hang on. Why is that? We could say efficiently cleanse rather than eliminate, right?
Yes.
Cleanse and purify.
Yeah.
My mind, body, and heart.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then we should definitely include something about life force energy.
Why not use that one that you have there?
Abundant and vibrant.
Yeah.
I also like this happy, healthy, and radiant. I like that radiant. It's so nice.
Mhm. It's abundant.
What Radiant. Like we set up here, abundant. My life force energy is vibrant and radiant. Are those the same things? I don't know. What words are coming through for you guys?
Mhm.
Can you put all three? Vibrant, abundant, vibrant, and radiant?
How do you guys like that?
I like that.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Right, moving right along. So this is the gastrointestinal system. So this includes, stomach. I mean, it'll be liver, but we're doing one specifically to liver. So this will be large and small intestines. This will be the spleen and pancreas. I think I included frequencies for those as well. So obviously it's really focused on digestion, elimination, and assimilation. The emotions that are related are, anger is more liver, but anxiety, sadness, forgiveness, definitely in the large intestine. So some of the ones that I had come up with was I digest and assimilate all new experiences peacefully and joyously. I digest food and life experiences completely and with ease. My body knows what it needs. I trust my body. I eliminate from my body and bioenergetic field what is no longer needed. I make choices that allow me to thrive. So we won't do all of those, but these are just kind of suggestions that kind of came through. So
I like the first one, that I digest and assimilate all new experiences, because that sort of helps with the anger, anxiety, sadness, and forgiveness even.
mm-hmm. this is why I kind of like the second one, because we want to work on it physically, but also emotionally,
Mhm.
right? So
I
because we're
love
doing the
the second
detox,
one. That's awesome. The second one.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we can combine the kind of the first and the second, right?
Okay.
Because I do want to I want to support good digestion on a physical level, but then also, with the digest all, for instance, in the what am I last on this? Not the goal frequencies, but the other one. It's eluding me right now.
Mental balance.
Where there's the digest all program, right, which is really about digesting on the more of the energetic level.
Is it
Deep cycle.
healing or deep cycle?
Yeah,
Deep cycle.
So I digest food and life experiences completely and with ease. And then we could just say I assimilate all new experiences peacefully and joyfully, like this.
Yes. Yes.
We can change this word experiences here so we don't.
Reuse it.
I digest food and what do we say? I assimilate all new.
I don't know if you need that sentence. Could you do something with life experience completely, peacefully, joyfully, with ease, and with ease?
Okay,
So it would read, I digest food and life experiences completely, peacefully, and joyfully and with ease, rather than that whole next sentence.
so you're saying combine them like this.
Yeah.
Second part sounds weird now for me. I digest food and life experiences
Well,
completely,
there's one too many ands
peacefully,
in there, but
joyously, and with ease. I don't know if we need that. Let's see. I digest food and life experience completely, peacefully, and joyously.
what does anybody think? I like it, but I even like with ease, but I'd take out the and then between peacefully and joyfully. Otherwise, it feels like a stutter.
Mm-hmm. I do like this one here. I eliminate from my body and bioenergetic field what is no longer needed.
I like that too.
I do too.
This sort of helps us more on the emotional level. And then these two, these two are good too. My body knows what it needs. I trust my body. Or I trust my body and know what it needs.
Yeah.
I trust that my body knows what it needs.
Yep.
What do you guys think of that?
I like that.
That's good.
Okay.
Can we?
Now, yeah.
Is there any way for the gastro system? A lot of people, including myself, hold on to subconscious trauma. Can we somehow talk about moving that out?
Well, we sort of had that like here. I digest food and life experiences, which kind of implies memories, trauma, stored energy. We could be more specific if you want. Like, I digest food and life experiences, including, like, I don't know, you know what I mean?
No, I think that's good then.
And then we say also here, I eliminate from my body and bioenergetic field what is no longer needed.
Okay.
Right? That kind of implies that as well.
Yeah.
Reading in between the lines. I got it.
Well, we want to keep it open enough for everybody because maybe not everybody has that experience, but like this is like our intention collectively as a group, but then we can also individually tailor it or make it more specific to our needs when we're, working with this. Does that make sense? Like we're trying to find that balance between collective and personal.
It does make sense, but I think, Chad, you brought up a good point. I would not have thought of that, to add it in the trauma and the life trauma kinds of experiences. And now I would. But I don't know if we hadn't talked about it, that it would have entered my mind or any part of me.
You
I
were
mean, we
frozen,
can.
so I didn't hear exactly what you said.
What I had said was, had you not mentioned that about the even childhood trauma or trauma of any kind, I never would have associated it with experiences. Not
Yeah.
because it isn't part of the experiences, just wouldn't have entered my mind.
Mhm.
I mean, we can put in here, I eliminate from my body and bioenergetic field what is no longer needed, including past memories and trauma.
That sounds good.
Mhm.
I
Like
like
that.
that. Thank you.
Or even saying emotional energy, like, you know, I mean, this is collective. So any ideas you guys want to include, then just.
I like it the way it is right now.
Yeah,
I do.
Okay.
I do too.
me too.
Okay, so then we have the pathogens. So according to Lucier, parasites represent giving power to others and letting them take over. So,
Huh.
with that in mind, I lovingly take back my power and eliminate all interference. This was hers actually. And then my body and bioenergetic field work synergistically with symbiotic microbes to create a harmonious bioterrain.
Wow.
So this is
Ooh,
like,
bioterrain. Yeah, I like that.
well, that's kind of like our internal environment, but also the bioterrain kind of implies even our auric field. So I was trying to like be all encompassing.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I do too.
Anything else we want to add to it?
I think it's perfect the way it is.
Mhm.
All right.
Too.
Yeah, this is easier than I thought it was going to be. I was like, how are we all going to agree on stuff? But here we are. Okay, so liver and gallbladder. This is like obviously our liver is our primary detox organs, really focused on metabolism, digestion, and supporting our immune system. And from a Chinese perspective, the primary function of the liver is really to regulate the movement of qi within the body. And then the emotions associated are anger, worry, frustration, irritability, and then the bitterness, which is where we get that bitterness from the bile. So I have here, I dissolve all anger, frustration, and worry with ease. I release past problems. I am present in this moment. I embrace an empowering and abundant future. And then energy flows effortlessly through my body and regenerates it.
I really love the first one.
Okay.
Me too.
I do too. I actually like the second one too.
Well, it's just how we're like moving all that shit out, and then we have like, you know, then we kind of want to
But in the pretty
Lift
stuff.
it up.
Yeah.
because the liver is regenerative, right? It's really regenerative. So, and if you've ever done a liver flush, it like restores your energy big time. So, we can come up with other things. I mean, I have, see what else I got for energy here. You could say life flows joyfully through me. Divine peace and harmony surround and fill me. What else do we have? Anybody have any suggestions?
Hmm.
Or any other words that you want to infuse in the second one, right?
Is there any way we can like maybe mention like I'm so happy and grateful that my liver works at 100% capacity to fulfill my needs on this planet? Or something like that.
Ooh.
Oh gosh,
Ooh.
so fast. I'm so happy and
Yeah.
grateful. My liver.
I don't know what I said. I
It's
just,
functioning.
and then,
It's
then I,
functioning.
Fully.
It's functioning at 100% capacity. I don't
What's the
remember.
second part to that?
that was that. Yeah. So happy and grateful that my liver functions at 100% capacity and allows me to easily flow with the ebbs and flows of life. I don't know, something
Easily
like that.
move.
Easily move. Yeah.
Flow through life.
Easily flow.
Well, he said with the ebbs and flow. So
Yeah.
easily
Then
move,
we have
easily.
flow. We have flow twice though.
Easily navigate, or that allows me to easily navigate the ebbs and flows of life.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
I like it.
I
Anyone
like
else?
it. I like it. I like it.
So I wonder if you
Haley.
couldn't add the last part of that. The energy flows efficiently through my body and regenerates it, and figure out how to put the regenerate it above with the new one that was just done.
Here.
Or is
Just
that too much in that statement?
Just take out the word flows, and energy effortlessly regenerates my body.
Ooh, effortlessly regenerates. Ooh, nice. Somebody's good with words.
What about
Okay.
energy effortlessly regenerates my mind, body, and soul?
All inclusive.
Do we want to say like the renewed energy maybe?
Yeah.
Oh,
My, not just the. My renewed energy effortlessly regenerates.
my mind, body, and soul. Oh,
Because that's what the liver does, right? It's like cleansing and then regenerating, renewing. So, are we good with this?
Yep.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Question. That says liver and gallbladder. Is the gallbladder also like doing the exact same stuff at the same
No,
time?
the gallbladder just basically stores bile.
Oh, okay.
It's not cleansing or purifying. It basically just stores the bile, and then when you eat food, it releases it. Now it makes it and stores it, and then it'll send some to the liver, and then so they work synergistically. But it's not actually like detoxing anything.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Good.
Your organs are perfectly restored. My body is loved. My mind.
So for the revitalization one, I think I have one that would be beneficial as far as
Okay.
energy terms go. And that is, I think I just have to type it out. Hold on. I'm just going to type it in the notes.
So I have here. You type it in the chat, and then I can add it in. All of my organs work perfectly. Every cell in my body is loved. My mind and body are in perfect balance. I am healthy, healed, and whole. Perfect health is my divine right, and I claim it now. So these are which ones.
I like perfect health is my divine right, and I claim it now.
Yep. Me too.
Type it out, Chad.
I'm typing in now.
Um,
I actually have a mantra I actually say daily, and it's like, I am happy, healthy, healed, and whole. But
I love it. How long is this one, Chad?
I keep getting words. Just give me a minute. Calm down.
Just put it up there. We'll help you.
Well, this I have so far. I'm so happy and grateful that my rainbow light body turns impurities into nutrition for my body to assimilate.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I freaking love it. Rainbow bud. Woo.
Because that's part of our air field. It can hold toxins. So, and we don't want to.
Yeah.
We don't want those toxins to be absorbed into our body. So it creates a current field of disease. We want to move those toxins out first. So it's prepares. It's a preventative measure. I just don't know how to word it.
Okay, well, why don't you put it in the chat? Have you typed anything out? Because then we can just once
Yes.
maybe it's easier if we see it. Okay.
My rainbow light body turns impurities into nutrition for my body.
Well,
Oh,
astial is not a word. It's supposed to say assimilate, not astial.
Nice. Assimilate, is this what you wanted?
Yeah, it's not astial. Assimilate.
Asmiel. Nice. I'm so happy and grateful that my rainbow light body turns impurities into nutrition. We say transmutes, maybe? Or transmutes, turns impurities into nutrition for my body to assimilate with ease.
So what happens then, this is what I do when I pass the moon of Kyrite. This is kind of like the second moon of Kyrite mantra, is for a rite of passage to be an energy healer, we move the energy that the sickness in the rainbow light body gets moved through the body so the body can assimilate it, and then it moves it out. I just don't know how to word that. I think it sounds good the way it is. I'm so happy and grateful that my rainbow light body transmutes impurities into nutrition for my body to assimilate with ease.
We have happy up here. And then, like, what if we just said my rainbow light body? Like, it just does it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so we don't have too much repetition. My rainbow light body. Do you want turns or transmutes, impurities?
It changes it takes from one form to another form. So that would be transmute. The rainbow light body transmutes impurities, poisons, toxins, pregnancy of stored impurities into nutrition from my body to, I don't know if I assimilate with ease. There's something that's missing there that I'm not in alignment with. Because it actually goes into the body's lymphatic system then.
Can't you do assimilate and eliminate?
Yeah. Okay, that works. Yes, let's do that. Yes.
My rainbow light body transmutes impurities into nutrition for my body to assimilate.
What if you just take assimilate out completely, like take that assimil out and just put eliminate? I think that would work better. There we go. I think that's the secret sauce right there.
Okay.
Why is that not like that word? Eliminate. Did I spell it right? Eliminate.
There's an A, I think. A-L, maybe?
E-L-I-M.
I feel like this is right. Why doesn't it not like it?
It's the right word.
I don't know. It's weird.
Looks fine to me.
Does it look weird now? I don't know. My rainbow body, my rainbow light body transmutes impurities into nutrition for my body. But I'm confused because it's transmuting the impurities into nutrition. Isn't it for our body to use it, not to move it out?
To use it, yeah.
So then why are we eliminating it?
Transform.
So it should be assimilate and not
It
eliminate.
should be assimilate, yeah.
And then the body will do what it normally does, eliminates what it doesn't need.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I like that.
My rainbow light body assimilates impurities into nutrition for my body. No, that won't work either. My rainbow body transmutes impurities into
I
nutrition.
actually think it looks good the way it is now. My rainbow light body transmutes impurities into nutrition from a body to assimilate with ease. Or for my body to deal with as it sees fit.
Well, it's kind of what we set up here too, right? Where did we say that? Okay. From body to assimilate as needed. Like that was kind of what we were saying, right?
Yeah.
With ease. What are you saying? As it sees fit?
As it sees fit. There we go. I like that better. Yes. That's it. That's the one.
Okay. All right. So now let's stop sharing this one. You have to give me 1 minute because I have to we're going to go over here. I'm going to join the call. I have to use a different computer, so just bear with me for a moment. Okay, you can see this now?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So I've created this one called Shamanic Detox here, just so that it shows up that way. I don't have any control in terms of how it shows up in your Healy, because the story goes, Timewaver practitioners were naming it all of these like things, these really wild names. And then it was like not meeting FDA regulations because it was kind of, you know, more esoteric, non-physical. And so now Timewaver controls that. So you only see actually like the first couple of letters and then the date. That's how it comes up in your Healy. So I have to pick them, and I didn't want to name it Quantum because you guys already, if anybody purchased the Quantum Abundance, then it would be QU again, right? So this is why I picked Shamanic Detox. So just to peel back some of the layers for you to give you an understanding of how, when you run a Healy program, in that first 9 minutes, it's doing this real-time analysis, right? If you leave the Bluetooth on, it's reading into your bioenergetic field, and it's picking up any of the frequencies that your body might need. And so if you turn the Bluetooth off, it's not going to do that real-time analysis. But if you leave it on for the first 9 minutes, then it's doing that. It's reading into your bioenergetic field and it's picking up the frequencies that you might need. Then it does this resonance after, which is when you hit a program, barring any of the ones that are like only one frequency, like some of the frequency programs when you run them, they have hundreds of different frequencies in them, right? But part of that real-time analysis is determining which ones your body might need, and then it will apply those ones more frequently. So it'll still run through all of the frequencies, but you might just see some of them come up more often because your body needs those ones. So that's happening in all of the Healy programs, right? That's based on Nina's research working with frequencies for decades. So that it does that, and it does it at one frequency level, like 1 hertz to 1,000 hertz, right? And it's doing that, and that's really working in the physical level. Then we have, well, they call them imbalances in this particular instance. Those are the frequencies that we're selecting. And so in any of the Healy programs, they've selected those ones to account for whatever focus it's on. So whether it's mental balance or whether it's digestion, you know what I mean? But based on which program you're running. And then it will do another real-time analysis at the end of the program to make sure that your bioenergetic field is getting balanced, right? So it might pick up on any kind of lingering frequencies that maybe you still need more harmonization with, and then it will apply those, but it applies it at a higher frequency. So now this is moving beyond that 1,000 into the million range. And at that range, you're working in kind of more of the emotional and energetic and mental body. So it's kind of doing the physical, and then it's doing the non-physical, and then it's kind of stitching them all together so that you have a really complete whole experience from running your frequency program. Like you'll never hear that from Healy. This is just what I've learned through my Timewaver training. So now you guys get the secret sauce, so to speak.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier, and I didn't know this, if you don't have your Bluetooth on, does that mean with the blue light blinking on your Healy, it doesn't do a real-time scan?
It'll just run the preset frequencies that are in that program.
I did not know that. How did I not
say, yeah. Well, because you don't learn that in Healy training. That's stuff that I've learned from Timewaver training.
So only when the blue light is flashing is when it's doing a real-time scan. If it's not flashing,
just in the first 9 minutes.
And then
and
after
this is
that,
in the pink dot app where you can turn off the Bluetooth, right?
Yes. And so when you pick a program, say you pick a program and it's whatever, mental balance, right? And in that one program, say mental well-being or well-being soul, whatever it is, in that program, they might have 100 different frequencies that are in that one program. If you turn the Bluetooth off, it'll just run through sequentially whatever those frequencies are selected in the program. But if you do this real-time analysis, it does it for 3 minutes, 3 times in a row. And this is based on Nuno's research.
wow.
And so it will read out of those, say 100 frequencies, it'll read in and it'll detect in your energy field, maybe 10 that you might need more than the other 90. Right. And then it'll do, so then in the resonance portion of it, it will apply those 10 more frequently than the other 90
I'm
until
so
such
In
time.
the resonance part, but I thought we were talking about the pink app.
Yeah, no,
No
it's
resonance
just
part in
because
the-
it's no, they just call it resonance. Resonance is more the application of the frequencies that your body
Okay.
needs.
Okay.
So when I run a program like I always do, and it turns on, I swipe out and close out the Bluetooth every single time. So
Okay.
it's not really scanning me. Is that what you're saying?
No.
It'll just run, yeah,
Oh
yes.
my God, I was lied to for 5 years.
No, because you've
You
said like
anyway.
you can create, you said you like we've talked about this where you can create the resonance effect,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And you had said it was the first 9 minutes, and that's what that is.
Oh.
So that's essentially how you create your resonance effect, is like by allowing the technology to be able to pick up what you need and then deliver what you need.
So is it recommended that you keep the Bluetooth on always for the first 9 minutes when you run a program?
Well, they won't recommend that to you because I don't know that they can actually say that. But I would say based on this information, it would be helpful to keep it on for the first 10 minutes and then shut it off after that.
I feel like this is messing up my world a little bit here.
Expanding your mind, Chad. It's
I
expanding your
just
mind.
didn't know that. I just turn off the Bluetooth every single time.
Yeah. So, I mean, now what would be interesting would be for you to leave it on for the first 9 minutes and then see if you have a different experience with that program than you've previously had.
Good to
Right?
know.
There's no right or wrong way. Your body is going to take the frequencies that it wants and needs anyway. So, you know, I'm just giving you an additional layer of information of how to work with this if you want to really, you know, understand it at a deeper level.
But I feel like everybody should know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to be careful what we share, right? Because we don't want to
I
get like
know.
reprimanded. So
You're right. I
it's
don't
like
know.
if this was information that they wanted everybody to know, like part of that is like nobody even gets to understand how these are built unless you attend something like this. Do you know what I mean? So this is our closed container of like higher level learning with the frequencies. So,
Is that also with the Mag Healy? If you did the expert programs in the Mag Healy, does that also?
I'm not really sure
Wow.
actually, because I haven't learned in my Timewaver training. I haven't really learned how the Mag Healy works with this. This is because I'm really just building Healy programs. Now with the Mag Healy, it works at higher frequencies because it has more capacity to do that than the Healy. So you can actually include frequencies up into the millions where you can't do that on the Healy. So I would say it works differently with the Mag Healy. I haven't had that training yet. I have to unlock levels first. It's like a video game, this whole training.
Yeah, my Mag Healy doesn't work right now, so that's kind of annoying.
Also, the Mag Healy, of course, has the McMakin programs, which are already predetermined. Like she's already figured out which frequencies work for what particular thing, right? And so that's very specialized that she's doing. All right, so let's dive in just so that we.
Can I ask one question? Related to the same thing, but the other end, you said before it finishes, it sort of cleans it up and makes it all better or whatever. I'm not even quoting well. How does it do that if we're not on Bluetooth? Or does it matter?
Well, ideally the Bluetooth is on for that as well. Right. I know like some people are really particular about the Bluetooth. If you want it to do that real-time analysis, then the Bluetooth has to be on, essentially.
And even at the very end, when you mentioned something about the end.
Yeah. So if you look here, I'll just show you. See how in the frequency range here, it's 1 hertz to 1,000 or 1 kilohertz, right? Which would be 1,000 hertz.
Okay.
So that's the frequency range of that real-time analysis. And then if you look at the real-time analysis down here, it's 15 kilohertz up to 1 million. So, and when you work in this range, like when you're working in this frequency range, this is working at higher levels beyond the physical level. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So, so this is the blood and the lymph. I'm going to show you guys. Sorry, this is probably going to take longer than an hour. So anybody, because I didn't realize it was going to take this long. Just so you guys, if anybody needs to go, then can catch the replay. But so I've selected programs already that go into this. So we have the gold frequencies for the bioenergetic field of the blood and lymphatic system. And then, so let me just show you the options here. So this is what the database looks like in terms of choosing different ones. So we have base frequencies, which are all below 100, essentially. I've included some of those, which I'll explain. We have our gold frequencies. So there's 54,000 different gold frequencies to choose from, right? This is all Nuno's work. So I've selected blood and lymphatic system for the gold. I think it's, so you can just like, it's like all the different body systems, essentially. Then we have harmonizing frequencies, low frequencies, and then rife. So rife is in the therapeutic range. So I've selected only a few rife frequencies for this because rife is really should be more for people that are in a state of illness, right? Because those are more in the therapeutic range. So I have included in ours, I think for this one, the rife frequencies for cleansing of the bioenergetic field. So just as like we're starting out, we're cleansing the blood and the lymph, we want to just clear out our whole bioenergetic field. So I included the therapeutic range for that one in this particular set. And then in the gold site or the gold frequencies, I have blood and lymphatic. And then we have harmonizing frequencies, which are kind of have a lighter essence to them. Right? The gold is really like restoring cellular function, restoring health in the body. And then the harmonizing are kind of more like nice and gentle. So we have circulation, heart, lungs, and then the vascular system. So those are the ones that I've included there. And I think I included a couple of base ones. Let me just see. And I'll explain to you which ones I chose. FYI, I had to go through these one by one to figure out what they all were, which was a lot of work. But that was part of my training to unlock more levels. So what do I have here? I have 94.5. So this is the bioenergetic field of the blood and lymphatic system. And then in the low frequencies here, did I include 28 here? 28. So let's put this one in. So the 28 is energizing the immune system, the respiratory system, the circulation system. It creates pure and stable life, and it cleans cells from toxins. So that's what that one does. So this is why I pre-selected them, because otherwise this would take a really long time to do this as well. And then here you'll see I have rife frequencies for cleaning of the bioenergetic field. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put our focus or an intention. This is what we came up with. So I'm going to say every cell in my body is filled with vitality. Life flows joyfully through me. Ideally, I would just copy and paste this, but I didn't, so. My purified blood infused my cells and body with abundant energy. Okay, everybody good with that?
Yep.
Okay, so I've selected this one. These frequencies will run for 15 minutes. So that's how I selected. Actually, totally unplanned, just FYI. This is a total of 111 minutes. I added it all up and I was like, that's fortuitous. That's really nice. So I love it. Okay, so now for kidneys and adrenals. Just in spirit of time, so I don't run through all of it, but it's I've included the gold frequencies for kidneys and bladder, and then harmonizing frequencies for bladder. I think the second one is adrenal glands, kidneys, then harmonizing frequencies for energy. So these are like uplifting your energy and vitality, and then the solfeggio frequencies, which are super healing and regenerative for the DNA. And in the write-up for this, I'll include each, because there's 6 different solfeggio frequencies, so I'll include that there. Does that make sense for you guys?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we have my kidneys and organs efficiently. Abundant, vibrant, and radiant. All right. So that's what I had. This one also runs 15 minutes. So we basically select the time duration based on the number of programs you select, because you want to make sure that you're delivering it for long enough such that your body can really work with it and assimilate it into your energy fields. Okay, next one here. This is the gastrointestinal. I'll just show you what's included in here. Like, I gotta go more. So we have, I'll explain what these ones are after, but I have the gold frequencies for large and small intestine, gold frequencies for spleen and pancreas and stomach, harmonizing frequencies for, this also has intestines here, small, large, and appendix, and then any kind of harmonization for hypersensitivity. So if anybody has any kind of like digestive issues going on, these are the frequencies that are going to really help kind of with that. So any kind of hypersensitivity to food or environment or other people, we'll say, that kind of helps you with the digestion of that. And then these ones are, let me just explain what these ones are. So the 25 hertz, this is your center of digestion. So these are base frequencies that support kind of your center of digestion, which also happens to be around your solar plexus. This one here, 55, it should be 55.5, but this is bioenergetic field for energy and also the intestines. And then 63 hertz is for your large intestine and peristalsis, which is that kind of like muscular contraction of your digestive system. So not to be alarmed, if you run this program, you might go poop more often. But that's efficiently digesting, so all the things. All right. I should have put all these in here and then we could have read them together, but you guys have to just watch me type it out. So I digest food, life experiences. Completely, peacefully, and joyously. We'll say, how about we put in stored emotions? We didn't say that. Past memories, stored emotions, and trauma. Kind of like that better.
That sounds good.
Trust that my body knows what it needs. Okay, also running for 15 minutes. And then we have the pathogens. So these ones, I actually included rife frequencies for bioenergetic defense, because you guys know me and you know my pathogens. So this is eliminating bacteria, fungi, parasites, worms, and viruses. So any of these things that are in your body or your bioenergetic fields, we're going to apply the therapeutic range of the rife frequencies to eliminate those. Then I have gold frequencies is aligning the bioenergetic defense. So this is really like strengthening your energetic immune system. Okay, and then these two are more allergy related. So, and then more of the psychological or psychic component of viruses or bacteria. So that's what these two are addressing. So these ones down here will be more on the physical level for like pathogens, and then this is kind of more at the psychic level. Okay, so we say, I lovingly take back my power and eliminate all interference. Oops. Okay, everybody happy with that? So I lovingly take back my power and eliminate all interference. My body and bioenergetic field work synergistically and with symbiotic microbes to create a harmonious bioterrain. It basically just means that we are working in balance and harmony with all of the critters in our body. Okay. Now we have liver and gallbladder. So let's see what we have. So I have gold frequencies for liver, bile, and then harmonizing frequencies for the liver and gallbladder. And then 38 and 77. These ones are 38 is the bioenergetic field for the gallbladder and bile, and then the 77.5 is for liver, and it's actually replacing any of like the anger and frustration with courage and valor. So you're upgrading your frequency experience of that. So I dissolve. Oops. Is this what we picked? Frustration and worry with ease. I am so happy and grateful. My liver functions at 100%. I love this one, at 100% capacity. And I'm typing ebbs and flows of life.
No, I have a phone call at 3. I have to get ready for it, but it's only
Okay.
15. So if you're back on the call, I can hop back in 15 minutes.
We just have one more after this, and then we're done anyway. So.
Okay. All right. Have a good night,
Okay.
everyone.
Thank
Yep,
you.
bye.
Bye. Okay, so we have, I dissolve anger, frustration, and worry with ease. I release past problems. I am present in this moment and embrace an empowering and abundant future. And then I am so happy and grateful my liver functions at 100% capacity and allows me to easily navigate the ebbs and flows of life. Everyone happy with that?
Mucho.
Can't actually. Okay, cool. I can't actually see anybody anymore because I'm over here. So I could be on this call by
it's
myself
good.
for all I know.
Nope.
Okay, so this is the
We're here.
revitalization one. So let me put this in and then I'll describe what we have. I am happy, healthy, healed, and whole. I love that one. My rainbow light body. Where do I have this here? Transmutes. I love this one. Perfect health is my divine right. Okay. So this one is really kind of more of a regenerative revitalization frequencies. So I have frequencies for harmonization, chakra balancing frequencies, 7.83. This is the Schumann resonance. So this is the Earth's heartbeat. So it's getting into alignment with that. We have harmonizing frequencies for holistic health. And then the frequency for 10 hertz. This is recharging with pure energy. So that's what that one is there. So we are going to hit go on that. And so basically that is, that's the program creation.